Take a moment to relax and let this story ease you into rest. Bellflower and Ancient Spirit Yarrow, The Starry Night Quest. This story is about a young girl named Bellflower and an ancient spirit named Yarrow who embark on a quest to restore the light of the stars, forging an everlasting bond. In the small village of Luminera, nestled in a valley, surrounded by towering mountains, lived a kind-hearted young girl named Bellflower. She was known for her bright blue eyes and her radiant smile that could warm even the coldest of hearts. One starry night, Bellflower ventured into the enchanted forest that bordered her village, drawn by a strange yet soothing melody that floated on the night wind. As she walked deeper into the forest, the trees around her began to shimmer with a mysterious light. Suddenly, a glowing figure emerged from the shadows, revealing an ancient spirit named Yarrow. Yarrow had eyes that sparkled like the night sky and a voice that sounded like the whispering wind. Bellflower, though initially startled, felt an instant connection with Yarrow. The spirit told her that the stars were fading and their light was needed to restore balance to the world. Eager to help, Bellflower agreed to embark on this celestial quest. Yarrow led her to the heart of the forest, where a hidden pathway to the stars awaited them. Together, they ascended the staircase made of silver light, each step echoing with the gentle hum of ancient magic. They reached the starry veil, a realm where stars were born and nurtured. Bellflower marveled at the beauty around her, the stars glowing like gems in a cosmic tapestry. With Yarrow's guidance, she gathered the stardust needed to rekindle the fading lights. After their mission was complete, they returned to Lullabies, where the night sky now sparkled more brilliantly than ever before. The villagers were awestruck, and Bellflower was celebrated as a hero. Yet she knew the true credit belonged to the ancient spirit who had shown her the way. At night, as she lay in her bed, Bellflower gazed up at the stars with gratitude, feeling Yarrow's presence beside her. She knew that their bond would last forever, and whenever the night sky sparkled, she would be reminded of their beautiful adventure. Another story awaits to bring you rest. Sakura and the Rabbit of Responsibility. This story is about a kind-hearted girl named Sakura who takes responsibility for a small, trembling rabbit named Azalea, and learns the true meaning of responsibility for community aid after a devastating storm. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling green hills and babbling brooks, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Sakura. She had long flowing hair as black as raven feathers, and her smile could light up the darkest night. Sakura loved nature and its creatures and would often spend her days wandering through the tranquil forests that surrounded her village. One sunny afternoon, as she was exploring her favorite meadow, she stumbled upon a small, trembling rabbit. Its fur was as white as freshly fallen snow, and its eyes were big and filled with fear. "Oh dear, you look lost and frightened," Sakura whispered softly. The rabbit twitched its nose and peered up at her with hopeful eyes. Naming the rabbit Azalea, she decided to take responsibility for him. She carefully picked up the delicate creature, cradling it in her arms, and made her way back to her cozy cottage. Over time, Sakura and Azalea became inseparable. Every morning, she would prepare a fresh bed of clover and wildflowers for Azalea to sleep on, and as the sun set, they would watch the stars together. Sakura took her role as Azalea's caretaker very seriously, ensuring he was always safe, fed, and happy. One day, a great storm hit the village. The wind howled like a wild beast, and the rain poured down in angry torrents. Sakura held Azalea close, comforting him with gentle strokes and soft words. Although frightened, she knew she had to be brave for the sake of her little friend. after the storm had passed, the village was in disarray. Homes were damaged, and fields were flooded. Sakura felt a heavy burden. She knew it was her responsibility to help her family and neighbors rebuild. With Azalea by her side, she worked tirelessly, picking up debris, repairing roofs, and planting new seeds. The other villagers saw her determination and dedication and joined her efforts. Through their hard work and cooperation, the village slowly began to recover. Even the smallest help made a difference, and soon the village was more beautiful than ever before. Sako learned a valuable lesson about responsibility. She realized that it wasn't just about taking care of Azalea, but also about being there for her community and the bond between Sakura and her rabbit were stronger, and their story of responsibility and love spread throughout the village, inspiring everyone to care for one another. And so, in their little village, nestled between rolling green hills and babbling brooks, Sakura and Azalea lived happily ever after, surrounded by a community built on compassion and shared responsibility. Let's settle into another soothing story. Clover and Buttercup, the Century of Friendship. This story is about Clover, a kind human, and Buttercup, a lost caterpillar, who embark on a journey through the forest to find Buttercup's home, creating a strong bond and discovering a sanctuary of friendship along the way. Once upon a time, in a lush green forest glistening with morning dew, there lived a kind-hearted human named Clover. She had long, flowing auburn hair that danced in the wind and eyes as deep and clear as the forest streams. Clover loved nature and spent her days wandering through the woodlands, making friends with all the creatures she encountered. But one bright morning, while inspecting a particularly beautiful patch of wildflowers, Clover stumbled upon a small, green caterpillar with golden specks on its back. It seemed to be in distress. "Hello, woman," Clover said softly, kneeling down to take a closer look. "Is there something I can do for you?" The caterpillar raised its head, and to Clover's surprise, spoke in a tiny, melodic voice. "I am Buttercup. I am lost and cannot find my way home." Clover's heart melted at the sound of Buttercup's voice. "Don't worry, Buttercup. I will help you find your way back home," she said with a warm smile. Together, they embarked on a journey through the forest. They crossed bubbling streams, navigated through thick bushes, and climbed over fallen logs. Along the way, they met various other creatures who shared stories and offered guidance. Buttercup told Clover about his home, a sanctuary hidden deep within the forest where all creatures lived in harmony. As they journeyed deeper into the woods, the bond between Clover and Buttercup grew stronger. Clover admired Buttercup's determination and tiny bravery, while Buttercup was grateful for Clover's kindness and companionship. After days of travel, they finally found the sanctuary. It was a magical place, filled with vibrant flora and fauna and an overwhelming sense of peace. Buttercup was reunited with his family, and Clover was welcomed as an honorary member of their community. From that day on, Clover and Buttercup's friendship became a beacon of hope and kindness. They showed that even the smallest beings could bring great change when they cared for one another and worked together. And thus, in the century of their friendship, they lived happily ever after. Now, let's dive into another heartwarming tale. The Blessings of Amaryllis and Nymphaea. This story is about a girl named Amaryllis and her panda friend, Nymphaea, who received the blessing of communicating with animals and use it to protect their forest home. In a verdant forest, where sunlight filtered through the canopies and painted the ground with dappled light, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Amaryllis. She had hair as golden as the morning sun, and eyes that sparkled with the dew of dawn. Their best friend was none other than Nymphea, a gentle panda with fur as white as snow and patches as dark as the midnight sky. The two were inseparable, exploring the wonders of their lush world side by side. One serene morning as the birds sang melodious tunes, Amaryllis and Nymphea ventured deeper into the forest than they ever had before. The air was filled with the scent of blooming flowers and the soft hum of nature. They stumbled upon a hidden grove, a place that seemed almost magical with its vibrantly colored foliage and crystal-clear stream. As they sat by the water, a shimmering light appeared, and from it emerged an elderly woman with a warm, nurturing glow. She introduced herself as the guardian of the forest. Amaryllis and Nymphea were in awe. The guardian told them that the forest was blessed with life and that every creature, big and small, played a vital role in its harmony. She bestowed upon them a special blessing, the ability to understand and communicate with all animals. At first, they were amazed but puzzled about how this gift would shape their lives. Days turned into weeks, and the newfound ability brought them closer to the forest's inhabitants. They learned wisdom from the wise owls, songs from the cheerful sparrows, and secrets of the night from the elusive fireflies. With this gift, they helped the forest in countless ways, finding food for the hungry, healing the wounded, and ensuring harmony among all creatures. One evening, a terrible storm threatened their beloved home. The winds howled, and the trees bent under the force of nature. Amaryllis and Nymphea knew they had to act quickly. They used their gift to rally the animals, and together, they found shelter for all in a cavern hidden deep within the mountains. As the storm raged on, the cavern echoed with the sounds of different animals, creatures large and small, all safe, all together. After the storm had passed, the guardian appeared once more. She praised Amaryllis and Nymphea for their bravery and compassion, and told them that the true blessing was not the gift of communication, but their unwavering love for their home and its inhabitants. From that day on, Amaryllis and Nymphea continued to nurture and protect their forest, their hearts filled with gratitude for the blessing of friendship and the sacred bond they shared with the natural world. And the forest thrived to paradise enriched by the lessons of love, kindness, and unity. Good night, and may you find warmth in your dreams.